Hey y'all, hey. We are live. Don't mind that. Y'all, hey, we are live with the wine up. Tonight is what's tonight? January 30th, 2022. So come on in the room and we're gonna wait on y'all to come. We're gonna do like them lives be doing. Who else is there?
I'm gonna
Hey
wait for
y'all.
a couple people to join.
I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to. Oh, hey, girl, hey. Anyway, welcome back to the Wine Up. We are your hosts. Porsha, I'm Porsha Monique. This is Rocki Harris. Our other co-host will be joining us a little shortly. She is actually on her way. But before we get started, let's go ahead and get this theme music going. Here we go. Oh shoot. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Wine Up. How y'all been doing? We made it through January of 2022. There have been some significant events that have taken place, but it's, at the end of the day, we good. Tomorrow starts Black History Month, and I am ready for it. How about you, Rocki? What's been up with you?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I have my Born a Queen sweatshirt on, getting ready for Black History Month. So, I'm always down.
Didn't that month fly by? I'm just like, what the hell happened to the time?
And I'm glad because it's cold. I'm ready to hurry up and get the spring. I'm counting down the spring. So although you had some beautiful times in January, birthdays, your birthday, my husband's birthday, my son's birthday. Shout out to the Capricorns and Aquariuses who finish out January. It's all good. That's wonderful. But yeah, I'm ready to move towards February, Black History Month. And just a reminder that Black history is every day. It's not just one month is not enough to hold our history. Looking forward to the spring coming.
Yes. So it was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Come on, y'all. Happy birthday to me. One more time, Rocki. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hold it. Happy birthday to me. And then what we say? What we say? No, you were supposed to hit the Stevie Wonder.
Oh, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Okay, that's enough. So anyway, I did have fun. Let's get right on into girl chat. I did have fun over my birthday weekend, and I'll keep it short and brief. If you missed it, go to my Instagram. I am Porsha Monique. Watch my reels because it was funny when I was creating them. And so every time I look back at them, I'm like, that was funny. But nonetheless, I'll start from the beginning. I went to the sun first because I'm a winter baby. And so I'm like, I really don't want to do winter birthday festivities, right? I've never wanted to because it was, cold or whatever. But growing up in California, we never really recognized the seasons. But being here in Michigan, I was like, I'm good. I don't want to do no damn winter birthday. So I went to Miami for a couple of days. I hung out. That's actually also on my Instagram. Go check that out. But just did dinner a couple days and hung out in the sun. Then I came back and I stayed here for a day, and then I went to Denver because I had never been skiing before. It was an experience that I wanted to just kind of have for myself to check it off the list, and I had a blast. I'm not gonna lie. It was very intimidating. I did not have lessons. I did not know what I was doing. At one point, I really was scared. But I did it. Been there, done that, checked that off the list. I'm cool now. Go to my Instagram, go to my Facebook, look at my reels, and y'all let me know what y'all think because we had a blast. And even though we couldn't swim, we look like it. Okay. So I'm gonna just say that. So go look at it.
Real cute. Super cute.
Listen.
Y'all look like some true chocolate snow bunnies.
Listen, they call They called us the Pride of Vale. Okay. I'm just, so that was their words. It was not ours, but they definitely, most certainly called us the Pride of Vale. So we got to go back.
Yes.
So anyway, what you been up to? I'm about to go check Facebook and see what y'all doing on Facebook.
January, just get to January, grinding, doing my podcast, watching, binging. I've been binging a lot of stuff. Just watched a lot, catching up on my lot of TV viewing. Been a lot of stuff, so I can't wait to get into Hot to Watch because being a mom. Yes. My daughter went back to school, so we're done with Christmas break. Back to the grind. But I'm counting down the spring. I want to say it's like what 53. No, how many days till spring? Like 40 days till spring. I'm counting down. And I hope this damn dog doesn't see his shadow. Oh. Or is it that he sees the shadow?
If he sees this, I don't know, girl. You're about to start me the line. I promise you, I don't know.
I'm just counting down to spring because you a winter baby, but I'm a spring baby, and I can't wait. And I need a damn tan. I'm over here like Casperina, looking real white right now.
You need to just go. Like, just take a trip right quick. Take a weekend trip. I think we all deserve a good weekend trip from like a Thursday night to like a Sunday night and or Friday to like Monday morning, just to get away. Like, we need to reset. We need to relax. We need to release. Life is not meant to simply work, and not enjoy. Like, no, just take a trip.
I can get away from my birthday. I must see. Because I am going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras at the end of next month. So I'm going to see if hopefully I can squeeze a little, because my birthday actually is on a Thursday. So I'm going to see if I can squeeze a little weekend trip in there. But then I'm also preparing for my 20th anniversary in September. And then I got to go to Chi-Town in April for a wedding. Shout out to my cousins. Can't wait to be at the wedding. Chi-Town.
That's cute. Where are you thinking about going? First off, for your birthday. Second off, for your anniversary.
Well, for my birthday, I don't know. I see the budget might not allow me to go. So I'm trying to be a big girl about it because this is about 3-4 trips already with Mardi Gras, the wedding, and my anniversary. We are going to Curacao in September. So that's already booked. That's already booked. So I'm going to see if I can
make that happen though. Real bad.
Yeah. So March is my birthday. So we'll see. Hopefully I wouldn't mind going to Jamaica or something right quick. Ooh. But,
we were having this debate.
Puerto Rico.
We were having this debate about some of the places that people aspire to travel to, right? And so, of course, Europe is like top of everybody's list. I don't, I believe that Europe is that deal. I've only been to Paris and Rome, so I don't know what Greece looks like. That will be the next one on my list. Is Greece, right? However, I was having this debate with somebody and I said, I really, really, really think that Africa is shitting on all those places.
Yeah, but that's like, what I'm saying. Europe ain't the top of the list for me, actually. I would like to go, but Africa is my number one bucket list of where I want to go. That's the top for me. I do want to go to Europe, but I'm not like pressing. Actually, I want to go to Asia too, like China, Japan, Thailand, places like that. Yeah, but I like to go places, somewhere exotic where a lot of people are. That's where I want to go, somewhere like Fiji or Mali or the Maldives.
I want to go somewhere where there's some people of color. Okay. Well, Africa is definitely top of my list. And like I was talking to the person and I was like, I just think it's up there. I just think that it's shitting on everywhere else. And we don't know enough about it. We don't know enough about it because we don't travel there enough. And they don't glamorize it like they glamorize some of those other places. But you can't get some of those views that you get in Africa. You can't see some of those waters that you see in Africa. You can't get the culture, the food, the ambiance, the love. Like everybody that I hear that comes from Africa says they feel the love. They said when they get off the plane, it's welcome home, my sister. Welcome home, my brother. I'm like, that's what I need.
Yeah, that's what I need. A lot of people have been going to Ghana. Ghana been a hot destination. Yeah. And I want to go to South Africa, Joburg, Cape Town, all of those. Yeah. And so for me, Africa is my top. I like Europe, all those places. That's great. But I want to go back to the motherland for real. Egypt. That right there.
Morocco. Liberia, the Ivory Coast. Tanzania, Kenya. People say I look like I'm from Kenya.
Oh.
They say it look like my ancestors came from Kenya. Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Could be.
Anyway, let's get into. We didn't toast Rocki, and we didn't say what we was drinking on. So I'm drinking on Prosecco tonight. Cheers to a great show. Cheers, what you drinking on?
I've been feeling a little Grand Marnier lately. I've been, I like it on the rocks, and of course I got my little strawberry in there. So I'm gonna sip it slow. I
thought that was grenadine. I'm like, what you got in there? You got strawberry?
Girl, no, all of that mixtures and stuff. See, I don't do all that mixing and stuff. That's how you be getting sick. All of that sweet and sour and all that. I don't like all that.
You want yours straight up?
Yeah, I'm about to be 45. Like, I can't be doing all of that. I went to the store. The guy, I said, "Can I get a pint of Grand Marnier?" He said, "What do you mix this with?" I said, "Ice." I don't do all that stuff.
I'm getting to that point too. And I just like my stuff straight. Like, just give me my stuff. I don't need no orange juice. Like, just the little splat. I don't even need the little splat. I don't need the splat. I don't need the splat.
Exactly.
Just give me straight up.
A squirt, seriously. The mimosa just a
I don't need that. I want to say shout out to our Facebook crew. Hey, Robert, thank you for wishing me happy birthday. Hey, girl. Hey, D Shields. Hey, did I tell y'all I went and seen D?
You got to be her. Hey, D. I'm down. Okay, y'all get birthday gifts and stuff.
Listen, should have worn my damn earrings. So she got me these really, really pretty, dainty, sophisticated. Well, they're not dainty, but they're girly. So I'll say they're girly. She got me these beautiful pink rhinestone earrings, hoops from BB. Gorgeous. I wore them to dinner, G, and they were absolutely beautiful. I need to send you the picture. Girl, no, I was happy to meet you, D. D is my girl.
Yeah. Her ancestry from Ghana too. Okay.
Whose ancestors from Ghana?
D. That's my ancestry has Ghana. Dream visit one day. Yeah, I love
her. I wonder why I can't see that.
Where my ancestry. Obviously, some of the slave masters slept with my ancestors. Clearly, by me being light skinned. So I guess I'll do it one day to see, what was diluted. And I do have Native American. I do have Native American in my heritage as well. So.
Yeah, well, y'all know I do too. So, absolutely. But yes, thank you, D. It was such a pleasure, girl. I have to come back and kick it with you for real, for real. And then, Robert, thank you for my happy birthday wish. Hey, Neutron the Don. He said check out his podcast. Okay, we gotta go check you out on Spotify. And everybody else, hey y'all, hey Sky, hey Barbara, hey Grade A Goon, hey boo, hey, okay. James Logan's, April Showers, Nathan, and everybody else is on Facebook. Hey, y'all. Hey. Anyway, before we go any further, we have to dedicate this show to Regina King's son, who unfortunately, allegedly committed suicide at the beginning of this week. And it was such a sad day when you wake up and you see one of your favorite stars in mourning. And it wasn't just like she was in mourning. It was like everybody on the internet was in mourning. And, whatever he was going through, all we can really do is just pray for their family. Like, I'm sending sincere condolences to her family, his family, and sending prayers and strength her way. Such a sad thing. When you think about it, we have boys, we have kids, and that's just unthinkable to have to wake up to some news like that. I called my son, like, and I didn't want to put a bug in his ear or anything like that, but I'm like, what's up, son? You okay? You doing good? Okay, that's what's up. So hopefully,
parents' worst nightmare.
That is, it is.
Parents' worst nightmare. And since we kind of on that vein, let's go ahead and get this other sad news out of the way too. That's or take a few moments for that with Chelsea Chris, Miss USA, allegedly committing suicide, jumping off a New York City high rise. She was only 30. I hope somebody do something to her. I just have a hard time believing why. Oh gosh, what? Well, I mean, I guess we'll learn more, but I just why you do that to yourself?
I can't imagine what people would, what challenges they have going on in their life that, they feel like they have to come to that resolve.
I mean, she was a history maker, attorney. What was it? An extra host. Just had a lot going on for her. So.
Had her entire life ahead of her.
I don't understand it.
Such an inspiration to other women, other people. So prayers out to her family as well, y'all.
And this is why mental health is key, you all. Our mental health is non-negotiable. I'm gonna have to rock my t-shirt next time, but our mental health, let's take care of ourselves. We go to the doctor for our bodies. We go to the dentist for our teeth. We go get oil changes for our cars. We go get our hair and nails done right. We get our eyebrows done. Me and y'all go get haircuts.
We get our glasses.
All this other stuff. We need to maintain our mental health. Right. We need to maintain our mental health, and that's key. That's
our toes done. Listen, y'all. So yes, let's definitely keep her family in prayers as well. And y'all go check on y'all strong friends. Okay. Like at the end of the day, go check on your strong
even if they haven't called you, because now we in a culture where people like, well, if they ain't call me, I ain't calling them. I'm gonna leave them where they at. Reach out to them. Put your ego aside. Reach out to people. It takes 10 seconds to send a text. I say that all the time. Check on your strong friends. Check on them.
Hey, friend. Dee said, she said, all the prayers for mental healing. I go to a weekly counseling via phone. You have to. You have to. You don't have somebody that you can talk to. Because, it's challenging in and of itself living through a pandemic, so we just got to be diligent and checking on
2 years in, y'all. We 2 years in.
Checking on our kids, checking on our parents, checking on our neighbors. Like, y'all, we just got to do it.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay. So now that we got that going, what are we talking about in real talk? What we transition?
Do we want to get into first? We want to talk about Tasha K and Cardi B, or we want to talk about Sugar Baby girl?
Let's talk about Tasha K and Cardi B and get that out.
That's a lot of money. I like
talking about mental health. Somebody call Tasha K and see how she's doing.
Because what is it? 3.6 million?
It's somewhere around there. I'm not laughing, but I don't know the facts of the case. I didn't watch it play out in court. I just know what the results are. The results are Tasha K needs to pay Cardi B millions of dollars for defamation of character, for lying on her, talking about all this. I did hear that Cardi said that Tasha caused her to think about suicide, caused her to not want to be here by saying all the things that she said. I did hear that. And if that's true, you can't do things like that. Like, you can't sit up there. Like, this ain't, a beef on the street where that's why that's why, like, you're a public figure now. Like, everybody know you now, Tasha K, if they didn't. But you're a public figure.
Right.
And you can't go throwing around accusations like that and messing up people's lives. False information.
Just being mindful.
It's
a responsibility. I just feel it's like, even with what we do, we fact checking, right? We're texting each other like, okay, and I'm reading 2 or 3 articles about it usually. We don't, we need to make sure we fact checking. So we put certain stuff out here. We got to be careful.
And and I don't know, allegedly, I'm speculating. I'm not stating this is my opinion. Let me preface it with that. She probably wanted the ratings, right? Because I don't know when Tasha K got started, but she probably just wanted to, gather a following or get some ratings or whatever. But Cardi was like, you picked the wrong.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Yeah, that's what Robert said. TK more famous, even though she lost, because the blogs has still got her name in their mouths. That's true. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, you more like infamous though. I don't know if I would say famous. I'd say more like infamous. But yeah. Oh yeah, people. Now I knew who Tasha K was before, but oh yeah, you definitely are in front of a new crowd now. So hopefully you can use this new audience to generate some of that money to pay that lawsuit.
I hope. Okay, so this is what I hope. I hope that she don't go into a depression and realize, I don't know what her financial situation or status is. She might have several million laying around. She did have her show. She did have some sponsors. I just don't know if it garnered enough money to be able to pay Cardi B back. I don't know.
Yeah. It's quite a bit. And I'm about to let me Google the amount. Because it was
upwards of 3.8 or something. It's almost 4 million. Yeah.
It's almost 4 million. So that's quite a bit.
Girl.
I don't know.
Girl, well, what it did do is set a precedence that you can't do stuff like that as a blogger. And at the time, like, I don't know if she was like wildly known, but you know, maybe she wasn't, and maybe she thought that she could hang her hat on Cardi B, but you can't do stuff like that. Like, small or not, Cardi was like, I'm coming for you.
Right. And she had a right to.
Let that be a lesson.
But yeah,
don't lie on people. Don't be vicious. Don't spread lies.
Like, I'm not relishing in Tasha K's misfortune. But it's just like we have to be careful with how we've gotten too comfortable in social media with all these keyboard gangsters and just people just taking advantage of. When you get in front of an audience, you have a responsibility. We got to remember that as journalists, as media personalities, and it's made it so easy for a lot of us to get into this space now. We need to be mindful still that we still are talking about human beings and people. So just be mindful. Well, she's okay. Yeah, that's after the lawsuit. So D says, thank you, D. After the lawsuit, reportedly, Tasha K's worth is going to be 1.25 million. So I guess she'll be okay.
So maybe she got the money. Maybe she got that money. Okay.
Oh, no.
So hopefully.
That's a big chunk.
I don't know.
Dr. Dre. I mean.
Anyway. Moving on. Okay, who we got next up, Rocki? Okay, speaking of getting money.
I can't wait. Bring us a clip. Okay, let me say this. We know this is not a new phenomenon. We know women been getting money since the beginning of the time. And what was it? What was it, Lil Wayne? It ain't tricking if you got it. We know. But it's just like this. It's like this phenomenon out here now. It's just like, it's just so widespread. Like just like you teaching people how people going to school for being attorneys. Now they going to school for being sugar babies. It's like a whole program and curriculum. So I ain't mad at it.
Listen,
it's a whole industry.
So we ran across this clip. Thanks to Rocki.
And actually, this is like from last month. This is not new, but it was quite interesting. And she's not the only one. So, but it's just a whole industry out here. And I don't know about you, but some of these men have jumped to my IG DM asking if I want to be a sugar baby. That hasn't happened to you?
No.
Okay.
No, ain't nobody been in my DMs asking me if I want to be a sugar daddy.
It's ridiculous. And they always look like a either an axe murderer or a molester or something. Yeah.
Let me pull this clip right quick. I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
Profile, it'll be guy taking pictures with a bunch of cats or something, or some crazy shit like that.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but the girl's saying she's 25 and she's built an empire off of being a sugar baby. Okay, so I'm gonna just play like the first minute, y'all.
I built a sugar baby coach and lifestyle influencer empire. My lifestyle now is very flashy, very lit. I will step out the house unless I'm 100% on point.
I'm sorry, y'all.
$5,000 a month on beauty maintenance. Today I'm meeting a client that I've been coaching online.
So that's what happened when you live. Hold on, y'all.
30,000 to catch that. 30,000 a month though. $30,000 a month
for my birthday that just passed Monday. This bag is about $26.50. I love YSL.
I can hear it.
Classic.
You can't see it.
Have
no
Chanel boy bag.
You still can't see it.
International.
Let's reboot.
Lifestyle influencer and entrepreneur.
I don't know what happened. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay.
He was up there for a minute.
This is what happened when you go live. Okay, here we go. Let's do this again. Sorry, y'all. That's my fault.
Bear with us.
Okay, here she go. We only gonna play the first minute. Go ahead.
I've built a sugar baby coach and lifestyle influencer empire. My lifestyle now is very flashy, very lit. I will not step out the house unless I'm 100% on point. I spend up to $5,000 a month on beauty maintenance. Today I'm meeting a client that I've been coaching online so that she can potentially live this lifestyle as well. I created the ultimate playbook for sugar baby success. This was a gift from a boo for my birthday that just passed Monday. This bag is about $26.50. I love YSL. You can't go wrong with Louis Vuitton, classic. Then we have my Chanel boy bag. I am an international sugar baby coach, lifestyle influencer, and entrepreneur. I actually own 5 companies now. My main one being Dash Beauty Factory, that's Sugar Baby World. That's how you guys see me on the internet all the time. The key to being a successful sugar baby is keeping the power. It's always a way to make a man feel dominant and still be in control. People made lots of assumptions about me as a sugar baby. They think that my life is 100% funded by men, and that's definitely not the case. I was a sugar baby.
Okay, that's enough for her.
Okay. She did say it's about, okay, my bad. I misspoke. It's $5,000 a month in maintenance. But she said it's not solely just men. Okay. So that's just one of her sources of income.
I'm sorry, and hey girl, hey, did you see the second what go round? That was my bad. But what y'all think about that? And D, Robert, all of y'all, Nathan, Pat, what y'all think about the sugar baby, 25 building the empire? I want to know what you say.
No, I said some of my Facebook friends said they were sugar babies when they were younger. I mean, all of us. Let's be real. All of us as women, at some point, have benefited financially with our relationship for men. Not all of us, but a lot of us have. Let's be honest. But we just haven't turned it into a career or a stream of income.
Okay, so here's my thing. What you doing for it? Because if you a sugar baby and you don't have to do anything for it but spend your time with them and laugh and like she said, make them feel like they're the ones in control when you really the one in control, then okay, like if as long no harm, no foul, right? So you out there, you making a living. This is obviously what they want to do. They want to be in a company of a beautiful woman. They want to have great, intelligent conversation, I'm assuming. But if you cross the line, like, I don't know if that's worth that. You know what I'm saying? Like crossing the line to
what's crossing the line?
Having sex, doing deviant sex acts, doing.
You think
what?
She doing? You think she ain't having sex with someone else?
I'm hoping she's not. I'm optimistic about it.
Porsha, don't do that.
Because hold on.
Giving somebody some ass. Come on now.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Is not, but not all of them. Because we as women, we can date men and not have to have sex with them. But you giving somebody some ass, Dash. Somebody. Hold
on. D, it does look dangerous. It looks dangerous, D. It does. But Nathan said that. Nathan, hold on, Nathan.
I'll be the one. You were gonna be a sugar daddy. You gonna be sugar daddy, Nathan? Is that what you're saying?
Hold on, Nathan. You'll be one what? I'm just curious. Like, clarify that, okay? And then Ann said she doing something. Ann said she doing something. Okay. Yes, she might be crossing the line. Okay, so here's the thing. So there was a point in time in my life when I would date older guys, right? But I never had to do anything with them. And if they wanted to gift me some stuff, like I didn't necessarily ask. I didn't have to ask or whatever. If they wanted to do it, they would do it. But I wasn't crossing the line. Like anytime it came up to be like, okay, and I was like, I don't do that.
And whatever
excuse I use,
I can totally see that. But I think she does. If she's doing this on a consistent, this is her lifestyle. Eventually, somebody getting some ass. Eventually, it's got to be that one or two guys who's probably poking through. Literally,
just saying. And talking about what kind of sex? Deviant sex. Okay, and she talking about does she have a price list? I'm quite sure she does.
And depending on the type of man, because like you said, an older man is probably just happy a young hottie is next to him, right? So all you might have to do is just rub his dick on your thigh and be good. You ain't really got to do nothing. But a younger guy is probably gonna want some. So I'm not saying she's having sex with all her clients or whatever she calls them, but somebody getting some ass somewhere.
So there's a show on Showtime that I would watch, but I didn't necessarily like it past the first season. But the first season of The Girlfriend Experience was so eye-opening.
On HBO?
It's on Showtime. On Showtime.
The Girlfriend Experience.
The Girlfriend Experience. Have y'all seen that? Anyway, it was high-class escorts, and the girl was in college. She was trying to pay for it. She was a white girl, but she would have sex with all of these super high profile men, and she got paid. It was definitely interesting and eye-opening. And I'm like, if you're gonna do the damn thing, then that's all I'm gonna say.
so here's kind of a flip of that. How's that any different from women who date and they're having sex and we know you got to pay to play at times. Mm-hmm. If you're going out on a date, a woman is going to expect to eat. She's going to expect certain things. So, and eventually sex is going to come into play. So how is that different? Eventually women know and men know some sex has to be exchanged at some point, especially if I'm buying, I'm doing different stuff. Certain men, certain relationships.
Not before you cut it off, because there's the cutoff point where if they're not crazy and, they don't have mental problems that you could be good. You just, it's me. I got issues. I got problems I got to deal with. I'm out. I'm going to just take a step back. So anyway, and then another thing for me, I'm old school. Like I don't do app dating. I don't do internet dating. I don't entertain DMs. Like, I don't even look at them really. Mm-hmm. I'll skim, but I don't. If it look like it's not business, I don't look at it. So I'm old school. I don't do all that. So
I come with you. Mm-hmm.
D said technically my children are grown, grandchildren are young enough. Maybe I can fit in a trial. Okay, D. Yes, girl. Yes, for blogging and research purposes. Yes, girl. No, I definitely understand. You got to try it. You know what I'm saying? Like you only got one life to live. I'm just saying.
I'm not mad at it. Now, Ann said something about married women. Like, what about married women? Being on an app or escorts or what?
Maybe they want it. And you got to elaborate. What are you talking about? Married women, what? Anyway,
I'm mad at that. Do your thing, Dash. But towards the end of that video, she did say she was slowing down a little bit because she wanted to get married. So there's that.
But she's teaching other women how to do it. And listen.
She passing on the torch because she ready to sit down. She ready to chill. She tired probably.
Whatever floats your boat. Do whatever floats your boat.
Right.
Just be safe. And if you got kids, like don't let them.
Wait a minute. Nathan says, I can't knock her game. If it works, I would not be a sugar daddy in any part of my life. Fun is fun. Now bills being paid, another ball game. Okay. So don't be asking for too much. Don't be asking. Well, I'll take you out to Applebee's, but don't be asking for that cell phone to be paid or that weave, huh? That's what you were saying, Nathan. We can kick it. We can go to Dave and Buster's, but we ain't too much.
Hold on, Nathan. So what you saying? You're not paying bills? Like in a relationship, you got to do something. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's the flip of that. We at some juncture we pay to play. We do. We just label it a different thing.
Okay. Y'all, it's 8:45. How did we get to the end of the show? Let's what y'all watching on TV? Let's transition to hot to watch. Y'all been watching the Janet documentary, so it's 4-part series on Lifetime and A&E apparently. But I'm not gonna play the trailer for it. Y'all done seen it,
right?
But what came out of yesterday's episode, I believe it was yesterday's episode, like I think people were so much more upset, more so than the Justin Timberlake Nipplegate issue, than they were so much madder at Jermaine Dupri. So Janet. Janet said she wanted to get married to him. She had already told him yes. She wanted to have babies. She wanted to be with this man for the rest of her life.
As many as he wait.
He went on camera talking about, well, when you dating Janet Jackson, that attracts more women. What? Little child.
No, because Porsha, now you know how heifers think. They probably thought, like, if I can lure him away from Janet Jackson, I'm the shit. You know, that was probably the thought in their process. But let's be fair. Janet did also say he was a workaholic. She did also say that was the issue that.
No. Listen, she had to throw something else in there. All right, Nathan, I like that. He talking about in a relationship, all bills got to be covered. Hands. Anyway, we moving on to Janet, Nathan. If Stedman can act right, they all can. Yes, D.
You got some words for Jake.
Listen,
if Stedman can act right, they all can.
Listen, it's the audacity. It's the gall for me. It's the sitting up on camera and saying,
I was just being a man.
Well,
y'all, I got a little carried away.
Then dating Janet Jackson attracts other boy. What type? Like you?
I'm hollering.
Like what type of other women? Like for real? Like I don't understand that. Like anyway,
I mean, you know, he's Jermaine. He do look like a look. Let's give our respect to Jermaine Dupri. He ain't that cute. But all respect as far as career wise. Come on. But you know, Jermaine, JD, you will never ever get a woman of Janet's caliber. Ever, probably. I'm just saying the legacy she comes from, how fine she is, and probably just how she treated you in those intimate moments that we didn't see. You probably will never, ever have another woman like that.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it either. And I'm gonna read the Facebook comments because this is not a comment from Porsha Monique. I'm reading the comments on Facebook. And said, I couldn't believe it. She wanted him. You know, sometimes being in that limelight, companionship really is the goal. And if you got somebody that you feel like has your back, then, you know, that's what you do.
He like supportive when they were together. He seemed like he was there and being supportive. And she even said it recently after they've broken up. She was like, he's a great guy. He's a really great guy. So.
Okay. Hey, Manny always giving me my flowers. Hey, boo. Hey.
And they was the same size too. They look like they.
I don't do that. I don't do that. I do not talk about people. I don't know.
They made a cute little couple. I'm saying they made a cute little couple together. They did. They matched. They seemed to a little bit. Let me say this, complimented with an E. They complimented each other. I really thought that could have been good. Right.
Somebody called him a little toad. I'ma just leave that there.
And
I'ma just leave that there. Listen,
And you know, they was all over. You know, these heifers was coming out the woodworks. And I'm telling you, that was probably some of their thinking. Let me see if I can lure him away from Janet Jackson. I'm a bad bitch if I can get him away from Janet.
I want to see the one that did, though. Like, I do. I want to see the one that did. Yeah. Because, like, you messed up your lineage. Mm-hmm. Like, if you was okay with that, I mean, obviously.
Yep.
And then in the end, he did go back. I don't know if he was trying to save face or what, but he was like, I could have fought more. You think? Like, you think?
Yeah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready ultimately to commit to that. He probably is comfortable being ensconced in his work. He seems like that type of I could see that why he's probably just married to his work, and he probably is like, he don't have a capacity probably to put the mental and emotional fortitude into a relationship probably when it came to problems like that. He just yeah. And I mean, it's Janet Jackson. Like, what? He probably knew I ain't good enough advice.
And said she outshined him hands down. She did. But I'm with D. That late ass apology.
Well, we don't know what private conversations they had.
No, it's a hard no. Like, maybe at this point in their life, they might be able to come back together. He got kids. She has one. Allegedly, she has one. But you know, there was rumors out there. Well, she has one for sure, but there's been rumors
the James DeBarge
that she had another baby somewhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, you never know what life is going to take you. And they might, you know, after looking at the documentary, they might get back together. Like, he might really feel like, I really messed that up. Let me see if I can fight for it now. Because she ain't with nobody. Like, she left that billionaire. She was like, give me this baby and I'm out.
Right. Right. They was filing for divorce like 3 months after the baby was born. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And they didn't say nothing about him in the documentary. They showed her with her baby on her hip and her shaking the
That's what happens. That's what happens when you executive produce your own show, or you are there and you're present. You like, this is not about to be in the show.
Yeah, it was outstanding. She told her story from her perspective, and let it just be known, Janet she's a paragon for real. She's a paragon. She has produced generations of artists, male and female. Let's be clear on that. Mm-hmm. Jackson's period.
Yes. Yeah. Wait a minute. Did we skip talking about babies, baby mamas, and all of that? Did we talk about Nick Cannon? Because I know we need to do at least one trailer, but I just wanted to touch on Nick Cannon right quick.
If I got 11 baby mamas was a person.
I wonder what he working with. Like, I really do. Like, I wonder what he working with, number one. Number two, what does his game sound like? Like, what are you saying? What are you saying to these women to say, let me, number one, have sex with you without a condom. Number two, say, let's have a baby on top of the 7 that I already have. Like, and then the conversation of where you gonna reside, where the baby gonna be at, how is the baby gonna be intertwined in your life with the rest of the baby? Like, what is that conversation?
Money.
Who cares? Like, money does not replace
MTV.
Listen, money does not replace the father figure in the home.
Yeah, but they don't care. These chicks,
I don't know.
They don't care. We saw Dick Cannon, okay? So he's obviously laying it down.
You said what?
Dick Cannon. Remember we said, but wait a minute. Let's be clear. Now, Nick Cannon is charming. He's funny. We've seen Nick Cannon. He's funny. He's charming. So it probably don't take much for him to convince. And it probably don't. These women are just like Chris. It's similar. It reminds me of Chris Brown, actually, even though Chris Brown is way behind him. But it reminds me, like, why wouldn't a woman get pregnant by him? No, she about to get
I don't know. Like, how do you do holidays? How do you do school years? How do you be there for each child when they're not in the same home? It's tough enough to try to be there for your kids when you have different baby mamas. But when you got 7 baby mamas and they all in different homes, And like, how do you manage that part? The money don't fix that.
I know, but a lot of times people don't care like us, like that. Porsha, they ain't thinking about that. They like, look, if he dip in and take his Christmas pictures like he did, you saw around Christmas time how he took his Christmas pictures with each set of children, right? He made his rounds. So, and yes, that was a couple months back. You missed it. She said, oh, we see when he was working with Rocki? I forgot that viral moment. Yes. A couple months back when he was doing a monologue around the time when his son died. Well,
I think that was staged, but sometimes, whatever.
Okay, well,
it is what it is. It is what it is. Shoot. Okay, which trailer we gonna go to? Tell us about while you telling us about it. I'm gonna go to the trailer of it. Power Book 2 is. I think, is it the season finale? The season finale is gonna air next week,
and it's reminded us of the original Power, where everybody is double crossing everybody. So y'all know. Ghost is on trial. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Ghost Jr. or Tariq is on trial for murder. And that's just super. It's just been super messy. He trying to get out of it. The girlfriend, Lauren. Yeah. She let me say this. Evie, she's a G. I love her. Mary J. Blige. We don't know if she killed the professor or if the professor hung herself. It's scandalous. Now and then a baby daddy done got revealed and Mary J talking about killing her husband. It's all type of madness. So y'all.
Okay. I need to catch up on my episode.
It was a lot going on, I have to say. This is my thing about Power. I've always loved the story, but it seemed like sometimes with some of the shows, they just be trying to put a whole lot of shit in there. And that was what this past episode was like. It's like we trying to put 8 different things in the damn episode, but it's still interesting. I'm looking forward to it. And Tariq is he's coming out of his shell, I have to say. He's getting a bit more ruthless. So looking forward to that season 3. And to Power Book 4 with Tommy. That's the one I'm really looking for, baby. Yes.
Okay, well, let's look at that trailer because I do have that one pulled up.
Yeah, that's premiering next Sunday after Power Book 2 concludes. And Diana he said Diana needs to really cover her tracks so Monet doesn't cross her. Manny, look, when she hemmed her up against that wall, Diana don't care. And especially now that she done got a little taste of Tyreek, she really is. Oh, yes, Hunty.
Okay, so I need to catch up. Last I heard, they found out that Woody was Monet's son. So I'm just like, okay.
No, he's Zeke.
Zeke, but his name is Woody or something like that. But yeah, Zeke is Monet's son. So I need to find out.
Woody McClain is Kane. You know Bobby Brown.
Woody McClain. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought it. Okay, so I had it all wrong. Okay.
Zeke the basketball, and that was explosive episode last week when Diana revealed that at that dinner table. That scene, it was all type of.
Listen, they all living their best life. So I need to catch up. Next week I'll be caught up so that I can watch the season finale and talk to y'all about it on next Sunday. But let's take a look at Power Book 4 with Tommy. We can't wait, right? I think this is.
You only on season 2 of Power, child.
Wait a minute.
The original Power?
Girl, sit down. Girl, you got about
you
got about 4 months worth of binge watching to get caught.
Right. The Raising Canaan and everything, child.
Exactly. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and play this trailer, y'all, because we don't have a lot of time.
Today ain't the day. I got 0 fucks in me, kid. See, I got 4 bullets left in this gun. 3. 2. You don't want to let me get to 1.
All right, Sunday, February 6th. Be ready for it. Let me tell y'all something about Joseph.
He's gonna be a shot out.
Let me tell y'all something about Joseph Secure. Okay, he fine, y'all. I'm cute.
He is cute.
I don't know if he's fine. I don't know if he's more fun than he is sexy, but it's something about him, and maybe it's the role that he's playing as well. But he is handsome.
No, he got a swag about him. He got a swag.
Even when we met him,
yeah, that
right?
energy I was feeling that energy. I was like, okay, all right,
okay, Polish. I'm Polish. Okay, Polish.
Okay, I'm like, oh, okay. If I wasn't married, okay.
Right. Let me find out you like chocolate. That's all I'm saying.
And he seemed like he would like black women.
Acting like it, y'all. Anyway, but he married. I don't do married. He is fine, D. He is fine. He is. It's something about him. He is something about him. The red hair. The little swag.
And the way he had Keisha up on that counter, though.
I don't do that. I don't reminisce about somebody else.
Hey. Inspiration.
Wait a minute, y'all. Okay. Shout out to Oprah Winfrey. Her 68th birthday was this past weekend. She looked good. That's what money do for you. Mm-hmm. That's what money does for you.
Yeah. She looks good. She looks peaceful and settled. I ain't mad at it, Oprah. Oh,
yes. Okay, y'all, we gotta go. It's 9:00. But y'all be on the lookout for Single Black Female. That's coming out on Lifetime next week. That is with Amber Riley and help me out. Raven Goodwin
and K Michelle.
Belair and it's coming out. K Michelle has killer body. Like, we really do need to talk to her about some of those episodes. I don't know if you guys got a chance to look at the trailer, but some of those stories are terrifying. Like, when people think about getting plastic surgery and, you know, going under the knife, and I don't know what their motives and motivations are, but I just really want you to try to work out. Like, be diligent. Like I'm giving myself 6 months to get my shit together. And after the 6 months, I just really want to see where I am. But I'm being diligent about it. I'm being consistent with it. Like, I have my other son here, and he was helping me do my squats today. Like, build you a village, build you a team around you. Like, be diligent. Watch what you eat, because you cannot outwork a diet. Okay, so it really is about what you eat. But y'all don't have to go get surgery. Y'all watch me build my little tushy back here with my little squats. Okay. My baby's on the basketball team, and he like, Mom, do the squats right, because you're not doing them right. You're not doing them right. Do them right. You know, squat and hold it. Don't move. So anyway, I'm on that. So we got to get K Michelle on the show so we can talk about some of these devastating stories. Mm-hmm. These women are literally,
because she got hers removed, right? Yeah.
Yeah. These women are literally dying to be beautiful, literally.
Yeah, and it's not looking beautiful. They all looking like clones now, and some of them are. Yeah. And shout out to Teron TC Teron Caldwell out of Houston, Texas, y'all. He is hilarious. He was like, "Look, real men, they don't want all that. They don't care about stretch marks or you got a little food, but they want a real woman. They don't want no booty that's gonna be looking crazy when you 80 years old." So I don't know, it's a whole culture. I ain't mad at it though. It has its place, I guess, but we just need to keep our perspective about it, because we starting to look like clones now. It's starting to look a little manufactured. It's a little scary. Okay. A lot of women are having some health issues from that. There's a lot of health issues that's been. This girl who was posting on TikTok, this one girl, she was literally in tears because she was in so much pain.
I saw that. And if you got to fly back home on the plane sitting up because you can't sit on your butt, it's something wrong with that picture. Like, who really are you trying to impress? I'm hoping it's yourself, but if you're doing this for other people, then I want you to go get some help. I want you to go talk to a therapist, because it don't take all that. Mm-hmm. And Dee said, we gotta go, y'all. We gotta go. It's 9:03. But I'm gonna end with this. Dee said she challenging us to do the drown challenge. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look it up, D. Is
that like dropping it and twerking it?
I'm hoping it's dropping some pounds.
Donkey kicks, lift mine in 30 days. Is that okay? You want to show us?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Wind Up. Share the show if y'all like the show. If y'all love what we was talking about. Thank y'all for tuning in. Also, the Cosby documentary airs tonight too. We didn't get a chance to look at that trailer, but it's on Showtime, y'all. Y'all tell us who y'all want us to talk to too. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. We'll see y'all next week. All right, y'all. Peace. Did I seem drunk?
Did I? I was trying to.